What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? PlotArmorCards in the house, and it looks like we're going to be getting a brand new archetype known as the Mikanko archetype. Sorry about that, I suck at pronunciations. And the notes say, so you like equips, you like reflecting damage, say no more, sit back and enjoy the show. Now this kind of intrigues me a little bit because equips don't usually get the best and most attention from Konami, and this just seems like something that's a little bit interesting. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So first we got Hair the Sword Mikanko, and it's a level 3 Fire Warrior effect monster, meaning you should be able to search it with reinforcements of the army. And on top of that, it has 0 attack and 0 defense, meaning you can parry his map to search it as well. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take no battle damage from battles involving it. If it is, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving it instead. Interesting. That's not bad. You essentially have the ability to like crash it against your opponent. I'm thinking about how annoying this would be against my Skull Servant deck. I mean, you know, my King of the Skull Servant has like 10, 12,000 attack, and someone brings this out and just attacks it, and automatically I lose. That would be annoying. Secondly, if this card becomes equipped with an equip card, you can add one Mikanko equip spell from your... Oh, nice, and it's a searcher. That's pretty good. Overall, that's not bad. Next, we got Nini the Warrior Mikanko. It's a level 3 Water Spellcaster effect monster. Okay, so meaning, yeah, it's not a warrior anymore. With 0 attack and 0 defense, you can still parry his map. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. 1. If this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take no battle damage from battles involving it. If it is, cannot be destroyed. Okay, so that's the same. That's the same effect, I believe. And then secondly, during your opponent's turn, well, this card is equipped with an equipped card, quick effect. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. Interesting. So it has like a bit of a change of heart effect in built into it. So this is definitely something that's unique, I would say. This archetype so far is Oh, is this a ritual monster? Yo, they have a ritual monster too. Mikanko of the Uhime. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Level 6 Light Fury Ritual Effect monster. So you thought giving good, decent support for equip spells was hard? Well, yeah, have fun getting into an equipped spell monster with rituals. Also 0 attack and 0 defense, so again, something to think about. You can ritual summon this card with Mikanko Kagura. I'm assuming that's going to be the ritual spell for the archetype. You can only use this first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. So first, you can reveal this card in your hand. Add one Mikanko card from your deck to your hand except Mikanko. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a good searcher overall. Even if you want to use it for just searching purposes, that's kind of it's good overall, just for the archetype. And then discard one card. All right, cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any damage you would have taken from battles involving this card instead. Nice. Quick effect: you can target one equip spell in your graveyard, equip it to an appropriate monster on the field. Okay, so it can equip not just to itself, but to anybody on the field. So that's not bad at all. Next, we got Doorway of the Celestial Mikanko. It's the field spell card for this archetype. All right, so terraforming, all that stuff. What was that one card that's I think it was called Metaverse, something like that. The trap card that searches it, plus there's a quick play spell that searches it as well. I just not remembering the names off the top of my head. While you control a monsters equipped with an equip card, your opponent's monsters must attack them if able. Okay, interesting. That actually kind of works in your favor. Yeah, your opponent is forced to attack. This seems like an archetype that would be kind of... I'm not going to say like it's going to be like meta relevant or anything, but it's definitely an archetype that would be like fun to play around with. So I kind of like this just for fun, you know. Secondly, if your Mikanko monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Nice, it gives them a little bit of protection. And thirdly, if your Mikanko monster attacks at the end of the damage step, you can send one equip card you control to the graveyard. That monster can make another attack in a row on a monster. Interesting. So one equip card you control to the graveyard. So if I control multiple monsters, or let's say one monster is equipped with multiple equip cards, then you have potential to do some serious damage, because your things with 0 attack are just what's gonna happen is your opponent's gonna keep taking damage, so you can make another attack. So that's kind of crazy. So somewhat of an OTK enabler, I guess, if you're going second, that is. Next, we got the Great Mikanko of Legends, and the quick play spell card. You can only use the first and second once per turn. Special summon one Mikanko monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions, but return it to the hand during your opponent's end phase. Not bad at all. It's a great way to special summon, so I'm not tripping about that. Secondly, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send one Mikanko card from your deck to the graveyard, except a Great Mikanko of Legend. Okay, so it has kind of like a Foolish Burial Goods type effect, or Foolish Burial. This is Mikanko card, not just monster or spell. So not bad. You should have potential there. Next we got Blazing Dance of the Mikanko. It's an equip spell. There we go. These are the ones I was looking forward to. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Okay, so that's just a little bit limiting. Special summon one Mikanko monster from your hand to the graveyard. If you do equip it with this card, then you can special summon one monster from your opponent's graveyard to their field, but its effects are negated. So it's a great way to take advantage of your other cards and just crash right into it and take damage. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects, and it gives your monster some protection. Not bad. Honestly, this is kind of good. The equipped spell special summons by itself. Most equipped spells would require the monster to already be on the field, but this thing allows you basically to special summon from your hand or graveyard. So built-in Monster Reborn, built-in special summon from your hand. That's kind of good. That's kind of really good, honestly. Purifying Dance of the Mikanko. Am I saying this correctly? Mikanko. Yes, I am. Equipped spell, or I hope I am at least. Equipped only to a Mikanko monster. You can use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The equipped monster can't be destroyed by card effects. Nice protection. If a monster or monsters is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. So nice, nice bouncing effect there. It is once per turn though, so you got to be a little bit careful. Next, we got Inviting Rondo of the Mikanko. Equip spell card can be equipped to a monster your opponent controls. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. One, you can take you can only control one one of these. Secondly, take control of the equipped monster while you control a Mikanko monster. Nice, interesting. So it does have. Now we have two Change of Heart cards that essentially have the ability to take control of your opponent's monster. And thirdly, the equipped monster cannot activate its effects while you control it. Fourth, if this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster to the graveyard. Not bad. Overall, not bad. I think this has a little bit more of a Gradle-esque effect because if this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster to the graveyard. That's usually on the end of Gradle cards. I've been against people with my Gradle deck where people are always like, try to destroy the Gradle while it's equipped to something, and then the effect of the Gradle is that that monster also gets destroyed. So that's actually pretty, it's caught people off guard, honestly. So I kind of like that. Next, we got a ritual spell. There we go, the ritual spell. Mikanko Kagura. So ritual spell card. This can use to ritual summon any Mikanko ritual monster. So any ritual monster. I'm assuming. So we only have one so far. So I'm guessing that means that we have hope in the future for maybe for more ritual support. Considering that after this we're going into trap cards. That probably is the only ritual card. Ritual summon one Mikanko ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Then you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of equipped spells with different names in your graveyard. And if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to them for each card destroyed by... Oh, this is nice. I like this. Hold up. How many stars is this? This thing is 6 stars, level 6. And this is a level 3 and this is a level 3. Okay, so basically you need 2 of your monsters to get it out. However, this effect of destroying monsters plus inflicting 1,000 damage, kind of crazy. I like that. Next, we got Mikanko Promise. It's just a normal trap card, meaning you can trap trick it if you like. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Special summon one Mikanko monster from your hand or deck, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then you can equip it when one appropriate equipped spell card from your hand or graveyard. Interesting. That's not bad. Next, we are moving on to, looks like the last card, Mikanko Catfight. Another normal trap card. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. One, if you control a Mikanko monster, target one face-up monster on the field, equip it with one appropriate equip spell from your deck. That's an insane searcher. Not bad. If an equipped spells is sent to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, target one equipped spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. It's pretty decent recycling as well. So the one card that had the ability to dump spells and traps in the grave, it makes a lot more utility sense now, because I guess you can use something like this from the grave. You do have potential to take advantage of, if you want to dump a bunch of other spells and traps in the grave, you do have potential to take advantage of this, in addition to that inflict 1,000 damage for each card, plus popping cards on the field. That's kind of crazy. Overall, I think this deck has really good synergy. This is something I will definitely have to test before I make any decisions and say, hey, this is a great archetype or not. But honestly, I don't know if it's that. I don't know how great it is, because obviously I haven't tested it yet. But it seems like a super fun archetype. I'm not even gonna lie. Seems like a lot of fun. Plus, you could just throw in like a lot of general ritual support if you really wanted to. For example, a Manju of the 10,000 Hands, Sanju if you really wanted to. What's that Karibo that helps
with the ritual summoning. I'm forgetting what it's called. I think Sphere Kribo is what it's called. I could be mistaken there, so don't quote me on that. But also just stuff like there's a bunch of ritual support, that generic ritual support that could help. So I'm kind of excited to see what this archetype in general can do. Overall, I really like this. But anyways, guys, this is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to do